In the Justin Harris case, the nation is talking about this man from Cobb County who is charged with murder after police say he left his son in the back of his car for 7 hours on a hot summer day. Now, friends of Harris, such as Chris Wilkinson, are trying to reconcile what they have read and what they've heard with the Justin Harris they know.
He's just a normal guy. I mean, I've heard him described as irresponsible and a character out of Animal House and all kinds of pejorative terms that I just would not use about him. He seemed like a responsible, nice, decent guy. There are people to this day that still believe in him because this just does not mesh with the Ross Harris they know.
Wilkinson admits it's difficult for him to believe in the Harris he sees now. Now, legal experts, as you know, have been analyzing the Justin Harris we see now and whether or not he could have accidentally left his son in that car all day. We talked with a mental health expert today who says most of us don't even understand how our mind works. CBS 46's Renee Starzik joins us from outside the Cobb County Jail with one expert's thoughts on this very emotional case.
That's right. A psychologist we talked with says no one should be quick to judge Justin Harris, who remains locked up here at the Cobb County Jail this afternoon. It may be hard to fathom how a parent could literally forget a child for hours, but that expert says it is very possible Cooper's tragic death was an accident.
It's hard to know what somebody's going through unless you walk a mile in their shoes.
A licensed psychologist, Erik has written books on depression, anxiety, and parenting. He's closely watched the case of Justin Harris. He's accused of leaving his son Cooper in his hot car while he was at work all day last month. Investigators have charged him with murder.
This isn't uncommon for a mom who might leave for a second to leave her child in the bathtub and then gets distracted by something, or here's a pot boiling and their child drowns in the tub. It's a tragedy. But it happens, and it's important to understand how the brain works as to how that can happen.
Fisher says Harris's double life outlined by police could be the root of his distraction the day his son died. Detectives say he was having financial and marital problems, and it was revealed Harris was sexting a half-dozen women that day. Fisher says that could be an addiction, enough to send him into a different world removed from reality.
If his mind is preoccupied about what's happening at work, who am I going to text next, things like that, all those things that he seemed to have his double life into, it's very possible that he's preoccupied and not paying attention.
Fisher says Harris's mental state will be important in the case, but not the sole basis of the murder trial, that the evidence is key as well. Police have also seized Cooper's medical records to see if he was happy and healthy prior to his death. Coming up next hour, the reaction of Leanna Harris, Harris's wife, and how it sheds light on her mental state. We are live in Marietta. Renee Starzik, CBS 46 News.